but that is
an
outlier.
One of the great writing little epigrams that I love is that your first draft is for what you want to say, your final draft is for how you want to say it. And there could be any number of drafts in the middle that get you from one to the other.
I'm so the opposite though, because I really need to know how it's going to end, at least in some way, so that I'm writing toward it, and everything is working toward that climax, and how I can bring all the threads together. So if I can't know the end, at least to some degree, I can't even start.
Oh no, I agree with you there. I have to know how a book's going to end before I write it. For that reason, I have to know where I'm headed. I have to be guiding things toward it. But still, revision is
of course,
is an indispensable.
That end's going to change a lot because of things that you discover through the process of writing as you go. Suddenly, one day you're like, oh my god, I didn't realize that. You know?
Yeah, I know my endings in advance, but I know, it's the story beat, but sometimes how the characters are there or how it plays out by the time I get there, that's not quite it at all. And I have to do this thing and then go back and be like, oh, okay, here's how we're going to do it. Although I think all of us have had an outline that just went horribly awry, and you're like, yes, Ralph the Wonder Llama ending.
All right, right back there. Okay, his question is, how do you create a monster or a villain and help make them iconic and memorable rather than just run-of-the-mill monster villain?
I think if we all knew that automatically, we would be much richer people, possibly, than we are.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like that is maybe not a thing even to shoot for, because I think it just kind of happens, and I think there's a psychological element to it that you can't maybe predict how many people are going to respond to that vividly. Like, for instance, Hannibal Lecter. We've had a lot of serial killer villains in the world, but Thomas Harris sort of locked into something, the idea of the captive being in control and that kind of personality. I doubt very much he sat down and like, this is going to be an iconic villain. He was just like, what would be something really fast, something that psychologically horrifies me, would be my guess. I do not know this man, but that this is where you would begin with it. Like, what's really fundamentally scary to you? It may or may not reverberate with a ton of people. It might, but I think that is where you have to begin with it. Like, this is in a movie, and I usually don't give movie examples, but it scares the crap out of me. Pan's Labyrinth, has everybody seen that?
Yeah.
That thing with the eyes, oh my God. I mean, and you couldn't have told me like, oh yeah, a thing that has eyes in its hands, that's going to be scary. I would just be like, really? But when you see it, you're just like, I will have nightmares about nothing but this for 10 years. So I think you just begin what is really fundamentally scary to you and see if it scares other people.